Hey, so I like to play ping pong, but I have this cousin of mine that talks mad shit, and I kind of want to shatter his ego. So to do that, I'm actually gonna practice using VR. I'm actually use this paddle right here, see how good that turns out for me. But I want to see how good I am without VR first. So let's get to that.
Well, during the baseline performance, we actually had copyrighted music playing, so I kinda had to cut out all the audio. But look, don't worry. I'll serenade you with random notes on my kalimba in the meantime. Me and my cousin are amateurs. He ended up getting a free ping pong table, and we play on that from time to time. And we also play with house rules, so we play till 21. We do 5 serves, then switch, and we also have a redo for serves because we're kind of bad at the game. And then at game point, the loser serves. We probably had a bunch of serving fouls, but look, don't worry too much about that. We ended up playing 6 full games, each winning 3 times, so we ended up tied in the end. Something to note is that the left side never lost, so I'm thinking that side has an unfair advantage. Not sure what it could be though. It could be the placement of the net, maybe it's tilted or something, I'm not too sure. Anyways, we're self taught, so we're definitely trash. Disregarding my cousin's poor performance, I actually had poor form, little to no spin on the ball. Something else I definitely noticed was my serves weren't great and could definitely use some work. My right side was trash at returning the balls, especially on the serves, and my cousin would abuse that, so I ended up having to start off in the right corner so I could return to serves and play at a disadvantage. Anyways, here's some highlights to help you understand what level we're playing at this day. Now that baseline testing is done, let me show you what I'm going to be using to train. I'll be using 11 table tennis along with that paddle that I 3D printed. I have played the game before, but that was almost a year ago and I never really touched it since. At this time, I had 2.4 hours in game time, and I don't really remember too much about the game. Let's see how well this turns out for me, yeah? Alright, so I'm kinda new and thought that GeForce would record my audio too, so I spent 5 hours talking to myself in this game and I have nothing to show for it. Fuck. But it's whatever. We move on from that. Basically, the first thing I did was set up the game again and familiarize myself with the way the game works. I had no real clear direction at this point. I was just kinda messing around with the game and practicing my serves for a bit. After that first day I played, I searched up how to get better at the game. I watched how pro players played the game and tried to copy their form when serving and returning the ball to help deal with my poor right side performance. And I also used YouTube to my full advantage, searching up serves and proper form and all that good stuff. On the second day, I thought I might as well play matches against the AI while I practice so I can actually get some experience. Needless to say, because I switched up my form from my self-taught one to the I guess the proper one, I lost a lot, even against the easy AI. But I wasn't discouraged, so I played some more and more and more. And even more. Then just a little bit more for good measure. You can see my results if you pause the video whenever you see me pause the game. And at this point, I couldn't be bothered to edit this video anymore. Anyways, I decided I got good enough to face against the hard AI, and, well, let's just say he fucked me up, alright? I played against him for over an hour, and I did not beat him a single time. You can see the stats here for yourself. I decided to stop here for the day and go back to the basics on the next one. On the third day, I practiced serving again because I was just losing valuable points because I kept fucking up, so I spent a good bit of time practicing that and my general positioning. And went back to fight the hard AI, and eventually, I win. Now, don't get this wrong, he still fucked me up on most of the games, but I was finally able to get a couple sets off on him. On the next day, I played against the hard AI again, and I was feeling, pretty confident, especially on my right side. I spent the entire time trash talking him, saying stuff like how his hair is shaped like popcorn, how he uses Dollar General fake mustaches, and how he's been in a coma for 10 years and his family misses him and he needs to wake up soon, and so on, but that will never see the light of day, unfortunately. So, at this point, I was feeling super cocky, and I kind of wanted to stop playing because I didn't want to get so good that my cousin can't compete with me anymore, because I knew he did not play at this AI's level, and he was about to get fucked up. So I stopped playing, and I ultimately only played for 5 hours, and I felt like that's all I really needed to complete this experiment. Turns out my cousin decided to train for like 3 hours too, because he didn't want to get stomped on camera, so there's also that factor to consider in the final results. Game day, we had our lovely assistant, the Crown Prince of Africa himself, and he'll be keeping score for us. We also had our cousin in the background playing guitar tunes. And, well, this is the fruits of my training. As soon as I grabbed that paddle, I knew something was wrong. And yeah, it all goes downhill from here. This is all practice, so you can imagine how the games themselves went.
No.
Impossible.
We played by the exact same rules as last time and set up everything exactly the same to try to remove as many potential factors as possible. And well, you can see how well this training turned out for me in this single game.
Wow. So different. Jesus Christ. 4-0, boys. Possible.
Hawaii 5-0.
It's 5-0, boys. 5-0. I can save that one, but I couldn't save that
6-0.
No, he hit my side, but he was like.
6-1. 7-1. 8-1.
Yeah, that shit killed all of my senses.
9-1. 9-2. 10-2. 11-2. 12-2.
Alright. Hey, roll up the sleeves too. The sleeves.
Yeah, at least to say I got fucked up and I got pretty triggered, I'm not gonna lie. I ended up performing worse than I did before.
13-2. 13-2.
We played for quite a while and I slowly but surely improved as time went on, and I actually eventually won a game and won some more after that. As far as practicing in VR goes, I had very mixed results. On one hand, I definitely improved my right side and my serves were better, but I was met with a new problem that wasn't there before. My basic returns and my right hand drives, which I relied heavily on against the AI, were gone. I'm not really sure what could have caused this. Was it the ping pong paddle I was using? Was the game calibration slightly off? Was it because I got too used to playing against a hard AI? Was my height offset wrong because I put I was 6 foot? Was practicing in VR useless compared to real life? Am I just trash? Nah, definitely not that one. Note that my cousin trained too because he was scared and definitely affected the results. Even with my improvements in other areas, because I set out to be my cousin and I ended up getting smacked for the longest, to me this is a failed experiment. In the future, I'll probably try to limit more of the variables that could potentially affect my experiments and test potential causes as to why something isn't working. But anyways, here's some clips that I thought were pretty funny.
Oh, fuck me!
14-10. 17-13.
Oh, I tried to fucking up, bro.
13-15.
Fuck off. Nah, all I'm saying this.
18, 16.
Bro, 1816? Yeah. Don't I get both? No, 1816?
Do you not know how to add?
I guess now 1817. Fuck it. If you're gonna take those points, bro, I'm gonna. Do I take them? Yeah, I'll take them. You weren't expecting that one, huh?
I thought I got you with a circle. I thought I had you in a circle like that.
Yeah,
I thought I had you.
I'm good at getting those though, right?
I guess.
6-5.
Oh.
That's fine. I'm getting there, Primo.
Bro, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to say I was playing really lazy that game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Alright, let's play for real then.
For real.
Alright.
Alright.
0-0 now.
0-0.
I'm starting first.
Alright.
For all the marbles.
Yeah. Right. Best out of 3.
Best actor, alright.
Best out of 3.
For sure now.
Yeah.
If you want to see the outcome of this, watch the full match linked in the description, but here's a little teaser for you.
I like that one, huh?
Is that nice?
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. Let me know what I should try to learn in the future. Till next time, peace.